Welcome, welcome, welcome to Straight Talk with Shelia. I am so glad you chose to be with me today. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your comments. Thank you so much for just interacting with me. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. I hope I'm not sideways. I'm trying something new, and I hope that I am coming through to you in the correct direction today. So, I wanted to talk to you about how to get your joy back. It is so important that we really focus on getting our joy back because we are in some unprecedented times. And I had some conversation with a few ladies this week. And, each week that I come to you from a place where folks are having challenges and I'm having conversations. So the way to get your joy back and the way that I've been using to get my joy back is to focus on gratitude. It is so important that we focus on gratitude. Gratitude is very important because that's your direction, that's your way to joy. For example, many of you may have experienced a loved one passing away, and that hurts to the core. And because it hurts, it is hard to think of any good thing in the moment. But I want to ask you right now to pause. Pause and ask yourself, what impact did that person have on my life? How did that person touch me? Look at all the ways that they were good to you. Look at all the fun you had, all the things you enjoyed, all the things that you did together. It is so important that we pause and find a way to joy through gratitude. Gratitude helps with anxiety. If you are having issues with anxiety, grab a pen, grab a paper, and start writing down those things that you're grateful for. What is that thing that you are grateful for just for today? Just for today. You woke up, write that down. You were able to have breakfast. You're living in a place that you're not outside, you're indoors. You have friends, you have family. Write that down. Write down those things that are important, that are impactful to your heart. I was sharing with a young lady last week, and she's transitioning from she's in the military and she's transitioning to a new location, and she has got to make some decisions for her family, and she's just feeling overwhelmed. And I had to help her to realize that now is not the time to stress. Now is the time to manage her overwhelm by pressing pause and just listing all those things that are going well for her right now. It is so important that we focus on gratitude to find our joy. And I like joy, and the reason I like joy, joy says, no matter what's going on, I am going to find a way to find something good in the midst of all the chaos. Right now, you put on your TV, you go on social media, there are so many things to distract you. There's so many things pulling at you, and a lot of them are negative. And if you want to keep your peace and your joy together, you have got to decide that no matter what, you will choose gratitude. For me, I am grateful for my sons. I'm grateful for my grandson. I'm grateful for the relationship that we have. I'm grateful that as young adult men, we can have conversations, honest conversations. These are conversations that we're having that are in depth and honest and truthful because we trust the space. Maybe you need to reconnect with a loved one in your life or a family member that you've been estranged from, and share with them what impact that they had on your life. It is so important that we find our joy through gratitude. I had another young lady that I was talking to, and she's moving from one country to the other, and she's just overwhelmed because now it's hard to start over in a season like this. And because she has moved multiple times, my suggestion to her was that for her to look at how she handled the last situation, the things that went well, focus upon those, and set her boundaries around, okay, stop the what ifs and focus on the things that went well. It is so important that we find our joy through gratitude. I am grateful for each one of you every week that stop by to share, to put a comment in, to DM me, to reach out, to call me, to let me know how I can partner with you and how I can get you unstuck and how I can help get you to the place where you need to be. Maybe you're not sure how to get started, and you reached out to me, and now you have a way of building those, taking those steps and using those building blocks that we talked about. And the thing is for you to be grateful that you were able to connect with someone that could help you to get past where you're stuck. Gratitude is the way to your joy. You may have some experience where your finances are just not right, and you've got to not focus on all the things that are going wrong, but focus on where you want to get to and what are those things that you can do to get there. And think of the times when it worked. Think of the times when you had a similar situation and you were able to get right to it because you had a plan, you had a strategy. There's nothing wrong with using something that worked the last time. It is so important that we find our joy in this season where there's a lot of test and trial through gratitude. For me, I am grateful for my faith. I anchor on my faith because I know that through all of the tests that I'm going through, I'm anchored in my faith because I believe and I know that God did it once before, He did it twice before, He did it multiple times before, and He'll do it again. And I'm anchored in my faith. So I'm saying to you, I hope that you believe in a higher power. I hope that you believe in God. I hope that you believe in the creator of this world and know that He has a plan for you. And the plan He has for you is for you to have joy, even in the midst of chaos. You have got to find that right button to press pause, breathe, and start counting your blessings. One of the things that I do, this is the month of November and Thanksgiving is coming up, I pause every Thanksgiving and write 100 things that I'm grateful for. And I take the time to think about each thing that I'm putting on my list. I start like with my work, what I'm grateful for, the lives that I'm impacting, the difference that I'm making in somebody's life, all the people who reach out to me, all the feedback that I get, especially those who have been able to send me videos and tell me how I'm changing their lives. It is so important that we continue to find joy through gratitude. I want you to write in the chat, what are you grateful for today, just today? Maybe you're grateful for something in your family. Maybe you're grateful for the fact that you can walk outside and you can go to the beach, or you may be able to go on a boardwalk, or you may be able to find someplace serene and quiet. Or maybe you are someone that experiencing pain, whether emotional pain or physical pain. But for some reason, for 1 hour today, you had no pain at all. I want you to focus on that and be grateful for the minutes, the hour, or the days that you didn't have pain. Find your joy through the moments that you've had that were good, and that you can focus on it, and that you can experience your joy through gratitude. It is so important in these seasons when we're being pulled to the left and to the right that we stay focused. You might be saying, you may be one of those people that's saying, I can't find joy. There's so much chaos in my life. I want you to pause and I want you to breathe and ask somebody that knows you and ask them, How do they see you? Ask them what are some things that, how you have blessed their life, how you've impacted them. What have you done to impact their life? What have you done to change their life? Because maybe you need to hear it from somebody else. I thank God for my best friend Joyce and so many other people who text me and send me things in the mail and I don't expect it and they surprise me just to boost my spirit. One of the things I did the other day, and I'm so grateful for that, is really taking service to another level. I reached out to 2 senior citizens and I called them and we talked on the phone and we prayed together and we were able to talk about things that they like to do. There's this one lady, she baked a great pound cake and I missed that pound cake because now in this season we're not able to gather. And I was letting her know how much I missed her pound cake. And she was smiling and she was happy. And I was talking to her sister a couple of days after that, and her sister was saying how appreciative her sister was that I called her. It's nothing great and big and grand. And I'm saying to you, you've got to start somewhere. Identify where you are. Identify what you're feeling and know that you can look within and find those moments of gratitude that things were great for you. If you know somebody that is struggling right now, I want you to like and share this video so that they can know that they can find joy through gratitude. They can find joy through pausing and being grateful for the jobs they have. And if they don't have a job, being grateful that they're one step closer to getting the job. Being grateful for family. Being grateful that they have food on their table. And if they don't have food, being grateful that they believe in a higher power and they will get provision. You've got to find a way to have focus and stay focused on the good things in your life so you can experience gratitude. I thank you so much for stopping by here today and hanging out with me and understanding how you can find joy. I feel joy in my heart and I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much for tuning in and may God bless you. I'll meet you here next week, same time, maybe not same place. But while we are separated from one another, please be grateful and find joy. Have a great evening and may God bless you. Bye-bye.